Man, Shaq came out like, God.
I got ice on my knee.
He did some move, bro. It felt like I was just in a car accident, bro. I was just...
I mean, damn, he was pulling down the backboards when he dunked.
I want to ask about your first impression of Shaq on the court.
It's scary.
Well, give me your best. Let me see your best. The acting career didn't begin in Hollywood, and neither did the superstar. Before Shaq started talking to the world, he was popping off at Cole High School in San Antonio.
What's been the secret to Cole's success this year?
Well, the secret is me.
When Shaquille O'Neal first came into the NBA, it didn't feel like a normal rookie arrival. It felt like the league had just been introduced to something it wasn't prepared for. Players say you didn't even need a scouting report. One look at him was enough. 7'1", nearly 300 pounds, moving like a guard and jumping like a power forward. Veterans have talked about seeing Shaq for the first time and thinking there was no way someone that big should be able to move that fast. And then the game started and reality set in. Shaq wasn't just big, he was violent in the paint from day one. He didn't slowly grow into dominance, he arrived dominant. He was dunking through double teams, breaking backboards, and turning established centers into helpless bystanders. Guys who had spent years protecting the rim suddenly found themselves just trying to survive possessions. The scary part wasn't only the strength, it was the confidence. Shaq knew he couldn't be stopped. You could foul him, double him, even triple him, and it didn't matter. If he caught the ball deep, the possession was already over. NBA legends have said the first time they faced Shaq, it didn't just feel difficult, it felt unfair, like the rules of the game had not caught up yet. It was as if the league had allowed something through that wasn't supposed to exist. Long before the championships, long before the MVPs, and long before the Lakers dynasty, players already knew what was coming. When they talk about seeing Shaq for the first time, there's always a pause, followed by the same realization. They had never seen anything like him before, and they probably never would again. Now I'm going to show you a list of NBA legends and players who have actually shared what it was like seeing Shaq for the very first time.
In 1989, 1990, I had a show in Indianapolis called The Reggie Miller Show.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
And I just so happened to be interviewing Larry Bird. I was talking about Magic and Michael and Isaiah Thomas, all the guys that we were currently going against. He's like, I'm just telling you, there's a young kid. I've never seen anything like it before. Out of LSU, goes by the name of Shaquille O'Neal, and he's going to be the next big superstar.
I think the best player in the world right now is probably Shaquille O'Neal. Once he gets in the league and gets established, he's going to be the same type of player. He's right up there with the best of all of them right now. Thanks, Larry.
The first time I met Shaquille O'Neal was 1990, Georgia Tech playing against LSU. And I said, what the heck is this? 7'1", 288 pounds, running the floor like a deer.
Shaq, in college, and then hearing about him coming into the NBA, it was really like for us the second coming of Wilt Chamberlain. His power was just unmatched. I mean, damn, he was pulling down the backboards when he dunked.
I didn't know what to expect. I knew that he was a force to reckon with, and I knew that he was very agile and quick on his feet, but I didn't know how he was going to put it together.
Cycling unchallenged on that rebound. Shaquille knocked it away from us.
He's one of those generational kind of players, so you knew right away that this guy's, the potential is limitless.
Ooh, the league is in trouble. He put the league on notice. He came out with tremendous energy, played with such force. You just knew he was going to be special.
Anderson spins, fires, off the glass, won't go. O'Neal's tap is good. Baby!
He had a chip on his shoulder from the get-go, and I think he wanted to prove himself. At the time, there was Patrick Ewing, there was Rick Smits, there was Hakeem Olajuwon, there was David Robinson. He wanted to come in and show, arguably, why he was the best.
He wasn't intimidated by anyone. Great respect for the game and for other players. Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls, were the standard bearers, but not afraid to drop Michael on his backside.
Jordan turns and faces. Shot clock at 7, 6, and a... Whoa! Shaquille, that might really hit him hard.
Like he broke the hydraulics. Broke in the rim, said, whoa, It's like it went down and came back up and went back down again. I was like, is he that strong?
I remember the first time I got to play against him, Will Chamberlain was there. Will tossed the ball up. I think he had a great game against us that night. I think I got in foul trouble. Herb Williams, Charles Oakley all had to chip in, and even Anthony Mason to play him. But that's just how big and dominant he was. We threw everything at him but the kitchen sink.
I remember just teasing Patrick, myself, and John. We were teasing him about going up against Shaq.
You know, I played against Patrick Ewing, who was great. David Robinson was great. Same thing with Akeem Olajuwon. I played against and with Akeem Olajuwon, but he was not the physically imposing person that Shaq is.
Sky is the limit to his potential. I mean, he's an excellent player. He's a true big man.
He wanted to see us compete against one another because we were 1 and 2. It was worth the price of admission when we played.
Oh, what a dunk. Hey, look at him look back at Mourning.
First person, like, when you got to the league, that bust your ass. Like, the first person, like, yeah, this the highest level.
Ooh, Shaq, bro. Like, we had Shaq when he was in L.A., him and Kobe, bro.
In the midst of the three-peat.
What?
Yeah.
What? And I remember he did some move, bro. It felt like I was just in a car accident, bro. I was just, I was just along for the ride, bro. I was just along for the ride, bro. It was at the UC, bro, and my parents came.
Let us preface this.
Yeah,
you're
bro.
6'11", 300 pounds yourself, though. Like, you feel me? He just say he felt like he was in an accident.
I was in an accident, bro. And that was the biggest human I ever seen, ever, bro.
He was the biggest
ever,
motherfucker
bro.
I ever
And this
seen,
one,
too.
he was moving. He was in his shit, so.
Yeah.
Bro, he hit me with one move, bro, like hit me all in my face and shit. And after that, he was like, man, my bad, you okay? I'm like, dang, that's cool. He was like, yeah, I met your parents before the game. It's in the game. He told me, like, I met your parents before the game, man. I like you. I used to watch your show in high school. I'm gonna chill. And then after that, it was cool. He was like, but if Brad Miller come out here, I'm gonna kick his ass.
We was playing against Orlando, and Shaq I was playing with Houston. Shaq was like, goddamn, he was like, you know, I think something happened, and we got into it. I don't know why my little ass fucking with Shaq. You know, Shaq gonna throw my ass all over the gym if he wanted to. But we got into it, and then Shaq, he said something, and I was like, oh, hey, big fella, what you said to me, motherfucker? And he said some shit like, oh, nigga, I'll knock your ass out. I said, oh, you gonna put your hands? I said, all right, after the game, I'll tell you what, I got you. After the game, I got you. You big motherfucker, you ain't never put your hands on me. So after the game, I had that tool. I walk around outside that locker room with that goddamn tool. I had that tool walking around outside that locker room. They talking about, Max, go ahead with all that bullshit now. Go on now, that man ain't, go on, get on out of here now. Cause I had that motherfucker in my hand, I was ready. But Shaq, you know, I love you though. You know, I will, that's some Shaq.
Oh shit, that's old shit, Shaq.
Yeah, Shaq, that's old shit.
Seen Shaq first time, dog. You ain't never seen Shaq first time. First time's like seeing the alien, yo. Man, Shaq came out like, God, I kept looking up. Meanwhile, I'm 7 foot, y'all. I was like, God damn.
And
Shaq
arms like this.
Shaq like, what's up, big fella? You know, he talk real fast and that country fella. What's up, big fella? You doing? Your mama good? Everybody good? Everybody good? Then he always give you that little quick hand. You good? You good? But Diesel's good people, man.
Yeah, what was your first impression of Shaquille O'Neal?
Well, it's almost like a rhino on there on the court to play against. You know, a couple of years ago I went to Africa to see a real rhino, but it's not much of a difference.
I want to ask about your first impression of Shaq on the court.
It's scary. This is the dude, though. You know what I mean? Even though you got that mentality, you know, this is that one that you really admire and respect as dominant on both ends of the court. And I used to brag to my friends a lot and say, you know, like after we played the Lakers, you know, I get to the crib and be like, yo, you seen how I laid Shaq, then you know what I mean? Like, you seen Shaq try to get that and I put that thing hop off the glass on him, you know what I mean? And that gave me added confidence to myself, to whereas I felt like if I could score over Shaq, I could score over anybody. You know what I mean? Because I wanted to be Lil Shaq on the basketball court.
I caught 05 Shaq. I didn't catch. I caught 01 Shaq, bro. I caught 05 Shaq, and like you look at video and you're like, damn, he's so big. As a human being, he's not supposed to move like that. I was playing in New York, right? We're up. I know he probably went out the night before, so I'm like, I'm not gonna say shit, right? I'm gonna just let this game go by. Third quarter comes and he's doing okay. They're down 6. He looks at me, he's like, okay, good game, Lil Fry. We gotta win this now. And just
Lil Fry.
And it basically fucks me up for the whole quarter. Like, there's no fouling. There's no imagine trying to foul a tree moving like a cat and just dunk after hook shot after dunk. It's just impossible to move a human that big and that he's mean.
Shaq outweighed me by at least 90, 95 pounds. So for me, yeah, I don't mind. I'll bang with you a little bit. I banged with the big fella a little bit, but damn, the first time I actually banged with him on down low on offense and defense, I'm sitting in my locker room, right? Sitting in my locker. I got ice on my knee, ice on both my ankles, and I'm just sitting there like this.
Your welcome to the league moment. We were like, oh crap, I'm in the NBA now. I gotta shape it up.
Oh yeah, I think. Well, every NBA player has a lot of those because you're going against the best in the world every night. My moment was actually guarding Shaq in practice, and after guarding him for one day, my back was completely out of joint. Gary Vitti, the head Lakers trainer, and he said, I could barely walk. I could not move. And Gary Vitti said, hey, don't feel bad. I've seen Shaquille do this to dozens and dozens of players. I mean, I could not walk for about 2 weeks. That's how bad it was.
I remember I was holding both arms, like I grabbed one whole arm, because he did. I tried to take the charge, like I'm trying to take the charge, but he ain't run, so now I gotta play defense. Yes, yes. I'm just holding one whole muscle, right? And the rep ain't calling, like, rep, call it, shit, call it. Like, call this, call it. Like Shaq and that motherfucker like, it's just over with, goddamn.
When Shaq came into the league, he had such a great passion and enthusiasm for the game. With his size and strength and mobility, it was something we really hadn't seen.
O'Neal runs the floor, takes it on.
He really just took the league by storm, but he did it in Shaquille O'Neal style. He was just as big off the court as he was on the court. And when he went from Orlando to the Lakers, LA just loved him. There'll never be anybody like Shaquille O'Neal, ever. It won't even be close.
Center at Lower Merion was Brandon Pettit. This year it's going to be Shaq. How does that make you feel?
Well, I don't know. See, Brendan was a lot stronger. He had a lot more post moves, but no, I'm really excited to be playing with Shaquille O'Neal. That's a very big step up from any center that anyone can have.
So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video and tell me which NBA legend or player had the best story here. So make sure you like, share, subscribe, and until next time.